Hey, so I am really glad that you do because I don't. I hate listening to myself talk, and I've really struggled with my voice, like literally, in the fact that I don't like the tone of my voice, and sometimes I don't like the way that I talk. I wish I was better spoken. And that's like where when I'm writing, I can slow down. And through slowing down, I feel like I sound better. But when I speak, like I'm talking so fast and I just can't stop. And it's probably like the air sign. Because like I have a Capricorn Mercury. So I feel like that's where it really shines in my writing. And then in my speaking, it's not just immature, but it's really conflicting with a lot of my air sign energy and my Leo moon and the Pisces, Saturn, and Venus. It's just like other elements, right? Like we don't have to get astrology about it, but it makes sense why it's difficult. And then I was told this I understand it, but I was told this in this perspective of like how much Gemini karma I have on a Vedic plane, and it gets a lot more complicated than that. I'm trying to summarize it without going on like a 50-minute tangent as to why that was said to me. But with that Gemini and that Mercury and that communication aspect and that like being like a adversarial resistance against my chart or however you fucking want to view it, it's made sense why that's been part of my journey and part of the struggle, and why all this throat chakra work has been so important over the last fucking 5, 6, however fucking many years. Very specifically, probably in the last 2, especially the social media journey that highlights a lot of it, with a lot of the air sign energy, as well. Confirmation? Maybe. I don't know. Jesus. So anyway, I started a YouTube channel. That's the whole fucking point of this, is I started a YouTube channel because I had an intuitive nudge, and I kind of talk about it a little bit in the video. I don't want to repeat or whatever, do too much on the YouTube video. It's going to release August 1st, this Friday. And it's going to be where I put a lot of my storytelling, like the backstories, the story of the candles, the story of my lore, the backstories to the stories that I write, whatever. It's going to just be my long-winded platform. I've been told by a lot of people to do it because of how long-winded I am. And a lot of people say they do like hearing me speak. I've been told to do a podcast a lot, which I do not personally, I didn't want to be a part of it, not just because it's oversaturated, but I am hypercritical of stuff. I'm a very hypercritical person, and if it's not perfect, I'm really not happy about it. And I guess that's been a limitation of mine that I've had to overcome in a lot of ways, but also about my personal presence with how I presented myself online. I guess I just didn't want people to see my imperfections or whatever. And now I guess over it all, after everything I've been through on this fucking social media experience, is I don't care, and I don't want to care. I just want to put myself out there, and it is what it is. Like I'm not really wanting to deal with too much stuff. I don't mind being transparent. I don't mind speaking my mind, because like anyone who talks to me in person, that's the thing. It's like, well, why can't you be who you are in person online? It's like, well, I am. I just use online in a different way, and these platforms, because like I like using social media as a tool in a very specific way. It's how I express myself. And so it's like, if you want in-person Sarah, hang out with in-person Sarah, but also don't, because I'm an introvert and I really don't. I like to be alone. My husband is great because I can be alone with my husband, and I'm really not social, and I hate being perceived, and it's whatever. But like at markets, people like talking to me at markets, and so I wanted things to be like how people would talk to me in a market. I want to have a conversation. I've said that a few times in a few videos, but anyway, I just recorded like this long-winded introduction, trying to explain myself a little bit. I just want people to know who I am, because I don't really do that online. I don't really be like, I didn't do introduction. Like a lot of people online, it's like, hey, this is who I am, this is the bit, this is the thing. And I just kind of post like you're already supposed to know me. Very few people know my backstory unless like you've talked to me in person. Like, I don't know. Like, you're just stumbling upon my account and you're sticking around because you're curious. That's kind of the vibe. But I also can't shut the fuck up. So, like, I'm pretty transparent. And I'll tell people what I think. I don't mind sharing how I feel. But it's the rebuttals that I can't deal with. It's like, you asked me, and now you're mad about it. Like, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's cool. So I gave you an answer. And here's the thing, I'm a hypocrite because I ask a question and then I get upset too. So I understand, but it's just a whole thing. Sometimes it can be too much to manage, and I don't like dealing with stuff if I don't have to. But supposedly, for some reason, I'm supposed to do this. I have been being nudged for a long time. I have been stubborn. I have rebelled, and it was making me physically ill this week to not do this. Every time I try to do something else, it just didn't work. So I started the YouTube channel. Like, I started designing and everything yesterday, and then I recorded stuff. I've been recording videos and segments, and then like I hated them, and then my hair wasn't colored, so I colored my hair so my roots didn't show, so I could be pretty because I need to be presentable. And then I was like, fuck, okay, because if I am going to do it, I want to do it well. Just like with my candles, but also like with my candles, I had to start somewhere. So that's where I'm at. I don't want people to think I'm an influencer. I don't want people to think I'm a content creator. I am an artist who's doing whatever the fuck I want, however I want. And this is me interacting with people to, I guess, try to relate to them, to understand my art. But at the same, because I don't know, people are curious about me, so for some reason, I'm going to talk about it, I guess, but I mainly want my art to speak for itself, and I want this to be a lot of, like, story, because, like, I speak through my art, and I think people get a clearer understanding of me and my soul when they connect to my art, versus maybe some of the wild things that I say, because you gotta be in on the joke, and it's really hard to be in on my joke, and all the intertwinings of why I said what I said, and supposedly, if I triggered you, if I offended you, you needed it, to quote Corey Taylor. So I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to honor whatever the fuck it is that I am supposedly supposed to be doing. It's my leap of faith. It's my Hail Mary at this point. I guess because I've tried to do it every other which way, and I have failed every other which way. And so this is the way, because I've learned how I want to be and who I am and how I comfortably can present that to the world. So happy listening, fucking, for whatever that's worth. I hate to sound so negative about it, but that's like, I don't have it in me to lie about how I feel about this. Like, this is not something I really want to do. It's not that I feel like I have to do it. It's like, it's just, I've been reluctant to do it because I don't want to get lost in it. Like, I've already gotten lost in it. I don't want to keep getting lost. I don't want to lose myself again in this stupid fucking game of social media. Okay? So I'm really trying to make sure I do it in my way. So if that means I fucking disappear, I'm sorry. That's just the Aquarius way. I was watching the Avatar again, because it was popping up, and Toph told Aang, the earth sign told the air sign, you have some crazy experiences when you disappear. And it just felt so air sign, it felt so Aquarius, it felt so something that didn't click with me until I watched it literally yesterday. And with all that being said, I gotta disappear sometimes, and so I can't keep up with social media and this fast-paced world, that whatever. I just have to trust that I'm gonna do it the way I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna work out in my time. My time is divine time. I gotta believe that. I gotta trust that. So I'm not late to the party. I've been reluctant to show up, but I'm here because supposedly it's a surprise. So anyway. Feel gross. Anyway, I feel so awkward. So I'm gonna hang up now, and I'm also at 10 minutes. So enjoy my announcement of my YouTube video on fucking Friday. Happy Lou. Bless Lou.